Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for April 23rd. All access customers, night's not quite done, but we're off to a nice start today. So congratulations, everybody, who's put a little bit of money in their pockets so far. Hit that link below and see how we finished on Tuesday. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. Let's get to the preview of your Wednesday schedule along with a peek at what our all access card is shaping up to be. It's getaway day in Major League Baseball, so that means we're going to have early baseball. That's always a good thing. 12:15 Eastern Time, 9:15 a.m. Pacific Time. Rotation number 951, 952 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Miles Michaelis, 0-2, 7.64 ERA, takes on Bryce Elder, 0-1, 7.20 ERA. Atlanta, minus $1.65, 8.5 over, minus $1.20. This game will be on our all-access card. We look to improve on a 33-21 run on our Major League Baseball totals, 61% winners, 825 units of profit. That does not include last night's results, so that will go up just a little bit. NBA postseason has 3 games starting with Orlando and Boston. Game 2 tipping off at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Pacific. Boston's been bet down to 10.5. 197.5 is the total. Boston leads that series 1-0. Game 2 starts a half an hour later between the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs minus 12. 212 is your total. The schedule culminates with the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Warriors lead the series 1-0. Houston minus 3.5. 203.5 is your total. Interesting note to take with you into Wednesday's games. Teams averaging more than 103 possessions per 48 minutes in the postseason are 47-58. That's only 45% winners, minus 14.11 units lost since 2020. Just something to keep in mind as the postseason progresses. We'll have another. We looked at have another winning night in the NBA. Got the job done last night. We'll have plays in each one of those games on our all-access card. And then finally, the NHL postseason has 3 games, starting with Montreal and Washington. Caps lead that series 1-0. Washington, $1.93, 5.5 over, minus 20. Puck drops on that one at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Next up, Dallas and Colorado with the 3rd game of their series. This one going back to the Pepsi Arena in Colorado. Both teams split in the first 2 games in Dallas. The Avs are minus $1.75, 6.5 under, minus $1.15. We'll wash that down with game 2 between Edmonton and Los Angeles. Kings own a 1-0 lead in that series. Kings minus $1.35, 5.5 over, minus $1.28. We'll look to add on to our 33-21 run on NHL totals, 61% winners, 825 units of profit. So make sure you get involved with an all-access pass. We'll have plays in all 3 of those NHL games tomorrow. So a really good day to jump on one of those all-access passes, because you get every NHL play, every NBA play, and, of course, all 3 of our Major League Baseball selections. So far, the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics are receiving the most action. Looks like professional money got in on Orlando early. They were getting 12.5. They beat that number down to where it is right now at 10.5. Right now, the consensus number is 10.5. I think we're going to see the public prop that number up a little bit and maybe push it back up slightly. But right now, Orlando's a 10.5 point underdog. So that adds up to a 9-game all-access card for Tuesday. Please join me. You could jump on one of our various all-access passes. We have a 3-day pass, a 7-day pass, 30-day pass, but I really like to talk about the annual all-access pass. I always want to say tout, but it's such a dirty word in the industry. But the annual all-access pass will give you every play that I release from now to this time next year for just $4.11 a day. So please get involved in one of those all-access passes. You get every play that I release. And that annual all-access pass will take you all the way through the postseason of hockey and the NBA, also Major League Baseball, NFL, college football. I mean, you get it. We'll set you to pick you up at this date right now. We'll set you right back down in 2026 in this exact date, which is the 22nd of April. Click on those links, on that link below to see how to get started on one of those all-access passes. Okay, let's get to your free play in Major League Baseball. We'll go to rotation number 965, 966. We have the Toronto Blue Jays 12-12 taking on the Houston Astros 12-11 in the series finale. First pitch is scheduled for 7:40 Eastern Time, 4:40 Pacific. Houston has taken the first two games of the series by a combined score of 12-1. That's significant. We'll talk about that in a second. Jays have lost 4 straight games, but they are still a pretty remarkable 16-8 against the run line. The under is 15-9 in Jays games. Houston 12-11 on the run line, 13-8-2 to the under. On the hill for Toronto is Bob Francis, 2-2, 3.13 ERA. He'll be opposed by Ryan Gusto, 2-1. 3.18 ERA. Toronto minus $1.15, 8.5 minus $1.10 each way. We see 73% of the money is on Houston, 71% on the over. The Astros have won 7 of their last 10 head-to-head and 6 of their last 7. Bowden Francis 2-3 with that ERA we talked about, 2.57. Check that. It's 2-3. This is his last 5 starts. He's 2-3, 2.57 ERA. Now that does date back to last season, so you can kind of take that with a grain of salt. He averages just 5 1/3 runs per start in those 5 starts. But I just wanted to take a step back and look at what his last 5 looked like. He did face Houston. It was almost a calendar year, full calendar year. 365 days ago, something like that. Anyway, faced them last year around this time. We'll go with that. Houston beat Francis up pretty good. Beat him 10-0 in that game. Just FYI, that's a long time ago, but just kind of some information on that. Ryan Gusto's making his 3rd Major League Baseball start. Houston has allowed 1 run in their last 2 games, as we talked about earlier. Now, why is that significant? Well, just kind of a fact to throw out. The Astros are 6-2 over the last 2 seasons after allowing 1 or less runs in 2 straight games. So the 6-2 pitching is contagious. In fact, you can date that back all the way to 2020, where Houston is 27-13 in that scenario. So a pretty good track record after back-to-back really good pitching performances. Pitching is contagious in Houston. So I'm backing the rookie with your free play on Wednesday. We're going to take Houston minus $1.05. Now, guys, go to Pickdawgz.com, where every individual play and every discounted long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. I can't thank you enough for joining me. Have any questions or comments, throw them on the YouTube channel. If you want to get a hold of me faster, just find me on X at Dana Lane Sports. For Against the Public, I am Dana Lane. For all the best to you and your wagers on Wednesday. I always screw that up. Oh, by the way, one more thing before we go. What you see behind me should be done by the weekend at some point. I know it's a little off right now, but a lot of painting, a lot of stuff going on. So that will be done. It'll look really cool, hopefully. Well, I remember how, shinfo, but I remember how, like, when Mitch used to do his setups, he used to have the multicolor thing going behind me, behind him. I think I might do something like that. I always thought that was really cool, but I didn't want to copy him. But I think now that I'm going to have the right color wall behind me, I think I'm going to do that. So anyway, okay, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with my rambling. We'll see you tomorrow. All the best. We're going to take those Houston Astros, and we're going to cash that ticket on Wednesday. Have a great day, everybody.